Hiya, I'm Mari. For the past month, I've been part of St Fagans Landcam team, a project which has been running for the past 9 years. Here's my experience of working on the project this year as an Amgueddfa Cymru producer and digital content producer. Over the past 3 weeks, I've been filming and doing a lot of sheep watching at Llwyn Reos farm. In that time, I learnt a lot about sheep, when they give birth, what sheep eat, and what breeds there are. When I first began, I met the team for this year's stream with my colleague Tom, who would be filming alongside me. The day included setting up Tom and I with equipment and a plan for what we'll be filming. For example, what happens at night on the farm, what kind of breeds are there, and what are the signs of a sheep going into labour. I was given some kit, a laptop and a camera from Blwydd. The camera was very swish, although a missing battery on the first day of filming led to a day of improv. Yes, improvising with my phone, I practically handed it over to the sheep to direct. With their heads poking at the camera, smiling, yawning and sneezing and making funny faces, this made a great introduction and a great idea for my first reel. In these hours, I got to know the shepherd, Emma, and spent much time learning about the sheep. I found 3 different types of sheep: Llanwenog, Hilradna and Black Welsh Mountain. What made it difficult to spot was that a lot of the sheep were crossbred, so some had bigger heads or different wool to the purebred, so this added a bit of a challenge to making the video. The next filming day, I stayed later in the evening to catch the barn lights turning on. It felt quite strange being at St Fagan when hardly anyone was there. And finally, the next filming day, my last filming day, and my main mission, to catch a live birth. I managed to watch so many births, but no matter how long I stood and waited, I didn't manage to catch any on film. So I went back to the farm 3 times. 3 times, and not once did I catch a sheep giving birth with the camera on hand. I genuinely started to think it was on purpose. But that takes me to what saved the video: the live stream. For the next 2 weeks, Tom, Fionn and I were on 4-hour shifts of managing the lamb cam. The 4 hours would sometimes fly by, other times it felt like ages. At the beginning of the stream, the ewes were very slow in lambing. We were lucky to have 3 or 4 lambs a day. Then the snow came and we had no lambs. However, it soon got warmer and drier until... lambs! They were giving birth all at the same time. We even had to add an extra week of lamb cam because these girls were holding it in for so long. By the end of the 3 weeks, we had caught some good, clear orange births that looked pretty icky. I became so used to it, I could even eat a sandwich and watch a sheep give birth. But I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, I used these clips from the live stream to create my last reel, which ended up working a treat. Looking back, I really enjoyed having camera equipment and having the time to make and edit videos for an event. I love being part of a team and sharing content with a collective of people. And during those days, even weeks, as anticipating as it was to wait for the lambs, it was nice to slow down and spend some time simply watching sheep. And that's all for now. Until next time, ta-da!